you're watching Guitar 101 Rammstein, but today it is Saz 101 Rammstein. So I'm back with another Saz lesson, since a lot of people seem to be getting into those lately. This lesson I'm going to cover for a right hand technique. It is not traditional by any means. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of angry remarks in Turkish for this, but this is how I like to use it a lot lately. And I've used it on recordings, and I'm very, very happy with the results. And it gives just a different way of playing it. You'll see a lot of things about the Saz, how I play it. It's not traditional, sometimes even how I hold it. And I'm not trying to be a traditional, I'm not mastering the Saz. It's just an instrument I like to play around on and use it on recordings. I'm more of a bassist guitar player, so I found some things that just make it easier for me to play from what I'm used to. So you can do it either way. If it sounds good, if you like it, there's nothing wrong with it. So even as far as how I'm holding it, like I said, traditionally you're going to be holding it kind of on the side of your leg, and I always find that really uncomfortable. So sometimes I'm balancing it on my leg. The body is on my leg. The only thing is you just don't want to cover that sound hole at the bottom, because you're going to make it a lot quieter. Alright, so usually you're going to use this funky rubber pick, which if you're not used to them, they're really hard to use. If you use a guitar pick, it's too hard, and it's kind of has this not so pleasant sound. The Saz, usually you're going to get a much better sound playing it really light. So with a guitar pick, it tends to be a little bit too much. And also, you're going to get a lot of this. The strings are so close to the soundboard, you're going to end up hitting the soundboard a lot. My other Saz has a pickup in it, a piezo pickup, and it's electric. And it picks up all that sound really bad. So, there's the rubber pick, but in this video I'm going to show you how I like to play with my fingers. And I get different sounds out of it, so I really like this method. It's kind of comfortable for me. There's a few things I'll do, but it's basically just strumming with my fingers. Right now I'm just at some open tuning. Focusing on the tuning. It's really the strumming. So one thing I found is like with the acoustic guitar, if you strum by the bridge as opposed to closer to the neck, it makes a very big difference in tone. The bridge is going to be more, bright, twangy, where closer to the neck it gets really bassy. On a Saz, it doesn't make such a huge difference. It's actually kind of a nice bassy sound there. If I'm strumming here with my fingers, anywhere here, you're going to end up hitting the soundboard a lot with your fingertips, which sometimes can sound cool. It gives a percussive effect. Other times it's kind of an undesired effect you're going to get of hitting that soundboard. So what I found for this technique when I'm using my fingers like this is I'll actually strum over the neck, the base of the neck here, so that soundboard isn't in the way. The string tension's a little bit different there, but it's not that, it's okay to play over there. So what I'm doing for this finger picking is nothing special. For me, it helps to have a little bit of fingernail on my right hand. Left hand, that's going to get in the way. Right hand, good, like for guitar, for finger picking. So I'm using basically my index, my middle, and my ring. And sometimes a thumb. So those three fingers are just usually working downwards to get this kind of like triplet thing. On guitar I'll do it, or bass, where I'm holding it behind my thumb and kind of like funking like that. But it's really harsh on the Saz, so you don't really have to use the thumb to hold the fingers. So I'm just going ring, middle, index. So you can kind of like practice that. And also, once all the fingers are extended, so it's ring, middle, index, the thumb, you go upwards to get that same fingernail kind of sound. Another one is down with fingers, up with thumb. Another one I started experimenting with, I gotta practice it more to be honest, is you can do it with the index. I found it's easier with my middle, where I'm just one finger back and forth like this. It's gotta stay really relaxed. And it's also, you can get almost like a tremolo effect like that with a bit of practice, which I need to do for that one in particular. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know where my, what are they called, Tezene, or I can't remember the name of these Saz picks. I got a few of them somewhere around, and not as many as I have guitar picks, obviously. So yeah, here's one. You know, when I can't find it, this works, but also it's just, I mean, it's a different sound for sure. I mean, it's easier to focus in on like the one group of strings with the rubber pick. Whereas fingers, I'm going to do more strumming. But I can still, you know, with practice, you're going to be able to hit the groups of strings instead of all of them. And yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's not the most traditional way to play it, I guess. I don't know, maybe people in Turkey do use fingers, but I always see them using these rubber picks. But for me, I like the way it sounds. It works good on recordings, so why not? Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and, you know, I don't do videos as much as I used to, that's for sure. I'm going to start doing more, but I always appreciate the support. So comments, if anyone wants to kind of like help out, since I got demonetized a couple years ago, yeah, I'll put my PayPal address in the description below. This Saz is missing 2 strings. I just broke another one on it. I'll do another video. When I get some new strings, I'm going to show a video on how to put them on in different tunings. So if anyone wants to contribute, send a donation, that's always awesome. It helps me kind of be motivated to do more videos and to show you more cool shit. Thanks for watching.